Give me just a second, sir. All right, so yeah, we discussed this with you the last time. Let's see, so you're just now asking for the wood fence? You're just asking for the wood fence now? I'm looking at the okay. So I'm showing that it's still on the back side and the two sides, the green. Is that what you're saying? The green? Is that what we're looking at the right drawings?
I think so. So what we got here is two different drawings. I think one is the old one. Can I show you? Just to confirm. So. Okay. But there's this drawing here. Is this the new one or is this the new one? This is the old one. So it's gauge, it's the one with the multicolored.
Yeah, right. Going down the fence here, 3 feet and 4 feet high. 4 meters high. 4 meters.
Okay, but where do you show that it's stopping 3 feet back from the property line? Yeah, it says 3 feet long.
Yeah, from the street. Here is a fence, like this thing. Here, you told me to stop from here. If you go from the garage.
Are you looking at the tricolor?
Yeah, so that, I guess the multicolored one is the current.
Even though it's at the top of the agenda, it's not, because usually they put them at the very bottom.
Yeah, I'm just, based on what he said, that's the
Okay.
newer one. This is the old one.
Yeah, that's the old one. It was all the same. You told me to.
Let me
use
just-
the height.
See, I probably have.
Isn't the yellow part currently 3 feet high?
Yeah, I was gonna say, first of all, what, it says chain link height 6 feet. You're not touching the existing chain link fence. Okay, so it should be existing and it shouldn't actually be noted as because of the way I'm reading it, you're applying for a 6-foot chain link fence in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way I
Okay.
Just I want to reduce the fence, as you told me.
I'm just trying to find your previous drawing. Wasn't last hearing, right? It was a couple-
no, it's the one before. Yeah, I just pulled up the street view to confirm those yellow edges are 3 feet, not 6.
What is that? The
Just
street view?
confirmed on Google Maps that those yellow, the
think
two
it-
yellow ends are 3 feet.
Yeah, it's an existing chain link. Yeah. So the area that's blue, that's 3 feet by 4 feet high
Multicolored is new. So previously, it was just the green drawing.
in the
I
back.
just want to make sure which drawing we're looking at for tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, that unfortunately, it's not very clear on what we have here because you've drawn it, or whoever prepared this, all the way to the property line. And then the note that corresponds to the blue line says 3 feet long, 4 feet high, rather than 3 feet set back from property line. So also the chain link that should say existing to remain says 6 feet, but it's not 6 feet. No, so there's a few concerns with the drawing.
So just a question on the front side of your house that faces 119th Street. is the part that's the chain link, is that's existing and you're not touching that. So you're just gonna bring the wood fence up to the front corner of your house as it's drawn here. No, on the other side. I'm talking on the 119th Street side, 119th Street side.
On the other side.
Okay, I'm just want to confirm that you're bringing the wood fence out towards 119th Street and you're stopping. If he's gonna point right there, if you look,
Not property line, stopped at the corner of the
At the
house.
corner of the house, absolutely.
and you're not, and the yellow part is the existing.
That's existing.
You're not touching that. Okay, so that's clear. So now on the other side where it's blue, what is that material gonna be? Is that? hmm? Yeah, I'm just asking, sir, it's gonna be 4 feet high wood?
Yeah, what's the material of this part that you're gonna bring no closer than 3 feet from the property?
Yeah,
It's also wood.
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause it doesn't say, it just says,
Oh, it's 4 feet, thank you, it's 4 and.
but the material is wood.
Wood, what's that? You just cut the wood that is right now it's 6 feet, so we reduce to.
To 4 feet. And the existing chain link fence in the front is 4 feet? Okay, so you have a 4 feet height going around, and then the gap between the 3 feet, what is that? Is there is there a little bit of the chain link still remaining?
What's happening here in this corner?
So we treat it up, I'm gonna just, bend the edge, continue that. But yeah, I'm usually this out, it shouldn't be that.
But the chain link goes to the corner, that corner there, right?
Yeah, you know. Not, not 16, good touches. I people did that side.
Mm.
It's 3 feet.
Okay.
3, 4.
No, and thank you, sir, for doing that. So as long as we can take off the any reference to chain link height 6 feet around the front. I just want to make sure that that is crossed because we don't need a 6 feet chain link fence around the front of the house. If we're good with that, I think I would be inclined to say, okay, if
Yeah, as far as zoning, I think he may have an issue with building when they go out for a final inspection and he doesn't have a security around the pool, but that's something he can deal with when building goes to do their inspection. Because I think for this board's point of view, from our point of view, it looks like it's complying with the zoning, so probably get approved here. But just be aware that when you get the fence inspected to close the permit, the building inspector, which is not us, right? They may take issue that the pool is not fully fenced now, even though you have a hedge, they don't consider that a fence. So they may then say, this is an okay fence for your decorative purposes, but then you need some other fence for the pool. Which then can be, again, not our purview, so I'm just bringing it up as a courtesy, but. So just
Oh,
motion to approve
but
as
can you-
amended.
can I ask that you resubmit the drawing? And if you want to make the motion that they resubmit it without the reference to chain link 6 foot height or existing chain link?
Conditionally approve it, I'm just gonna ask you to upload to OpenGov.
We can upload directly,
Yeah, this drawing just corrected, to
Okay.
put existing chain link 4 feet,
yeah,
instead of
right,
new chain link 6 feet.
okay,
And also, instead of saying 3 foot long, the blue, to say 3 feet setback from the property.
4 feet wood.
yes, she's French also, that's why she put long, but
Yeah.
she translate verbally,
We care about how far it's set back, not how long the fence.
I understand.
So you'll get conditionally approved, we just need you to upload to.
But I can
iBuild.
correct right now, I can tell my guy to correct.
Yeah, have them corrected and upload it to the system.
All right.
So a motion to approve contingent to applicant uploading a revised site plan.
Second.
Okay, that was Ed. David, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Thank you.
Motion carries. Thank you, sir. You too. Bye. All right, next will be 4B, 910 Northeast 119th Street, Lafargue. Okay, re-roof. Oh. Is it- the- Got that. And this is 4 feet, 3 feet setback. So he has to update this. Oh, and that's the motion that Ed made. It's 4 feet high, which is correct, but it's got to be 3 feet from the property. So it's just, this is not worded. So, all right. All right, sir. Good evening.
Hello.
All right, so this is for a shingle roof, I believe, correct? And
Originally, you were gonna
to metal.
switch the metal, but then because of the edges and stuff like that.
Yes,
did,
we had a issue when it got to the building official that the roofer did a bad job with the numbers and in terms of the pitch, I guess, or so the overhang, and also it was brought to, we got rejected or we got pushed back to get someone to come and really like look at it.
Yeah.
And so that's what we found out, that I was gonna have to basically do a building permit and make a much larger job. And so I switched back to doing a re-roof of shingle.
Shingle. So in order to do a shingle, the code calls for, the engineer's letter. I take it this is your engineer? Okay, good evening, sir. All right.
Read the letter and looked at all the stuff before coming in here, and it has all of the different, it checks all of the boxes, and it's basically exactly what we.
Okay, I mean, the gentleman's here. Can you maybe present? I don't, is it on the Dropbox?
Yeah. So basically, I mean, I can see from all the pictures that you went and looked at all that stuff. From the way that it was built, you said that the weight of the shingles is not per square foot is not more than 2.5, and that clay and everything else is not less than 6, which is kind of roughly doubling to tripling if they go to concrete. And that you said after evaluation, you recommend this structure to remain with the covering system to avoid excess sagging or failure of its elements. And then I'm assuming the new shingle is the same weight as what the existing shingle. And it's just a slight color change from like a tannish color to a grayish color.
Yes.
And the pitch is actually 412, because remember it was showing us like 2.512, which I think is probably what the kickback from.
Yeah, I think the issue was when they went to confirm the pitch, they realized that it wasn't what was originally applied for.
Yeah,
So they,
and he has pictures of it to confirm that pitch. Okay, so from my end, I motion to approve.
so thank you, sir. He did your presentation for you. So you don't, we were kind of looking for that from you, but I guess that's, so he just did it for you. So,
I'll send you the invoice.
but, okay. So we have, we have the engineer record here, Florida license. We have the letter. We have, what else is in our code? His,
Right.
you were here,
You wrote in here that you went out there on April.
did the inspection in person.
You included all the relevant photos.
So basically your professional opinion is it will not support a tile roof. Okay, I have a motion. Any other question? David, Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Can I just make a comment or a question?
Yes, sir.
So Mr. Emmanuel is not the actual roofer, so I just want to make sure that everything pertaining to the shingle, the material, all of that is okay, right? Because I don't.
It looks like it's a multi-tap, dimensional shingle roof. It's gray. Picture of it here.
Just to answer your question, we're not the building department, right? So we're only looking at the conformance with zoning. If we don't allow shingle, so we ask the engineer to come to document that you can't do something else. But this application will still go to the building department and get reviewed by the structural engineer or a roofing
Okay.
system that's shingle. So they may have other
Okay.
questions.
Okay, okay.
Full package.
Well, that's what I thought was there, but what you're saying is that the building officials are gonna approve that.
It'll still, after us,
Packet
it'll
with
still go with
the-
a package to the building department and they'll
Yeah.
review it for structural purposes. and
Okay.
Things that are Florida Building Code related that we're not looking at.
Okay,
And it seems like there's a lot of those pages in this, but since we're not the building official, they may.
no, that's fine. I'll wait then for that. I just didn't, I wanted to get as much ahead of time, so that's because I don't have a lot of time left to get the roof done before the rainy season and I've got holes, so I'm trying to expedite as much as possible. So if there's anything that you guys see as a flag within the roofing material, it would be good to know. I know you're approving it, so I'm assuming it's fine.
Yeah, the main thing that our code would be, if it's a shingle roof, it has to be a dimensional shingle. And the color, so, you know,
That's,
and it's a gray, dimensional shingle, so I think we're good on that.
all right, cool.
All fair, say aye?
Thank you.
Okay, you're good.
Sorry you've been having so much back and forth. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, sir. Thanks for coming. Yep. All right, 5C, 740 Northeast 121st Street. For a driveway, Emil.
Good evening.
All right, let's see what we got. All right, lot coverage, 21%, 21%. Good. A big yard. So this is gravel. It looks like you're providing the borders, paver borders around the front and the perimeter. Code 18-foot wide, 34 on your property. You got plenty of parking spaces. Question would be gravel. There you go. So it's a white. What type of gravel is this?
It's 2 sizes bigger than P-Rock. It's,
But is it a marble?
no,
What is the material?
it's a bigger, I would imagine like a coral type rock that is bigger than P-Rock. It's, like 3/4 of an inch. There's a picture of it there somewhere in my submittal.
Yeah.
The reason I chose that is because that's currently what's been in the driveway for the last 25 years. And it matches the color of the house, which has coral all around it.
I mean, but it looks like it's a marble of some sort.
It's
It's
not
not
a
road
smooth-
rock. It's not like limestone road rock.
Right, it's not like smooth finish, river rock type finish, no.
To me, it looks like 57, like the same size gravel that you use on like country roads.
It's not the size, it's the material, the type of material, because the code specifically calls out the, what type of gravel it should be and and it's just, it prohibits, road rock or the lowest form of gravel, basically, which they use usually underneath stuff.
Like sub.
So it would be considered limestone gravel, I guess.
Motion to approve. Second.
Okay, David, Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Next will be 5D, 925 Northeast 119th Street, re-roof. Evening. You're doing all the roof. It's a S-tile?
We're actually removing the double roll cement tile and doing flat.
flat. It's
Yeah.
called Sterling Okeechobee profile.
Yes, I have.
Is that the color, that kind of,
The
Slate.
color is sterling, which is light gray with flashes of black. I have a catalog with a picture if you want to see it.
it's actually on the website here.
Oh, it's on there? Okay, yeah. All right, great. So we're just changing and going to a flat tile.
Okay.
Give it more modern look.
Questions, guys? David Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, motion carries. You're good, sir. Thanks for
All right,
coming in.
thank you,
Appreciate
guys.
it. Okay, no one else has come in. Okay, 5G, 1002 Northeast 118th Street. Marinoni. Okay, so re-roof shingle and flat. Okay, so you want to go shingle to shingle?
I wanted to do that, yeah, and they submitted last time they submitted the report.
Were you working with Murphy before?
Yeah,
Are you still working with Murphy?
yeah, but I don't know where Murphy
Okay.
is. It's supposed to be here.
Is this, did you bring your engineer?
That's the thing. I don't know who he is because Murphy has the engineer. But the guy went to my house. He did the whole thing, so I don't know.
One thing that I found weird with the inspection is that it says that it happened March 13th of 2024, but it's also, the letter's also dated December 20th of 2018. There wasn't photos of the visual inspection attached to the letter, which I think is a part. I didn't look it up, but I believe that's a part of it.
I didn't hear.
Yeah, I mean, when there's two different conflicting dates on the inspection report, it brings a red flag up. So you have a wood,
Inspection?
it brings a red flag because
What
there's two
inspection?
different, and there's two different dates on the,
Letter
6 years apart.
Okay,
dated December something 2018.
18? No.
Might be a
Okay.
typo on his part. but
Yeah.
That's what they're talking
He
about.
probably used it.
So a couple of things. The code has a few requirements. right?
Yeah.
One is a report that includes photos. that The report
Okay.
doesn't have, but the bigger one is that the engineer attends the hearing on your behalf.
Just like it was just this,
Here earlier, his engineer. was
Yeah, I
here.
see that. I'm gonna get his
So-
card.
I was like, you might want to run out and grab a.
It's not easy to make them come, you know, and I mean, these guys work all day, they don't wanna come to meetings. Can they zoom in? That's my question.
To I've taken,
Cause you wanna ask questions, that's all, right?
It's just,
yeah, so
well, first of all, we don't do Zoom. So we wouldn't have a way of interacting with him actually because we don't. So I mean, I feel bad because you've been here a number of times. You came in for the metal roof and now you came in for the shingles. Murphy was here the last 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, but he wasn't on the agenda.
Oh.
And we told him 3 weeks ago that he had to come with the engineer. And here you are again, and you don't have the engineer,
I know.
and the engineer's letter is not even correct. So, so it, you know, I feel bad because I want you to get your roof and, but it's, you know, we're just following the procedure of what's laid down. So, I don't know where Murphy's at, or, but, I don't see how we can
Yeah, I don't know. if
consider this again. And why is this?
We'll leave it on the agenda, go through a few other items. Maybe you can reach him, maybe you can reach the engineer. I don't know.
Why is this under new business? Not-
Engineer is not gonna come because he lives, I don't know where, he told
You
me
have a
in
new
West
application
Miami
submitted?
area. They don't wanna come.
But
That's why
They don't
I
came, right? They do
I
come.
came to ask about Zoom, that's all, because I asked one of the commissioners and he told me, I asked if they can zoom in. I said, okay, can they zoom in?
Well, again, the report has a 2018 date. Maybe it's a typo, but we don't know. It's a little bit of
Yeah.
a red flag. Doesn't have the photos, which is a requirement in the code, and the engineer's not here. So we take a vote on it right now, it's not gonna pass.
So they didn't submit the photos.
The report does not include any photos, just includes a narrative description.
Okay.
Can you just show him the top page of that? I mean, what? I mean, it's dated,
The letter in the package. Right here. Number 2018. But then it says here, I visited March 13th. So it's probably a typo. We're not voting just because the date is off, right? But then the photo, excuse me, the report doesn't include any of this. Page letter. Let me show you as a for comparison, the one that we just looked at.
the one above it, 740.
Or
It was 5C. No, I'm sorry. 4B.
so this is the other gentleman that was here earlier with his engineer, so the report, picture of location, picture of the house, but then more importantly, house, picture of the attic, crawl space, the roof, slope measure gauge, the attic, measurements of the size of the wood rafters, spacing, the depth of their rafter. Suggest that he's actually taken all the necessary measurements in order to do the structural analysis to document whether it really.
So you have a wood frame house, which is what this code was designed to give
Yeah,
you an exception.
A wood frame house that wouldn't accept tiles.
Yes,
So
and
I
and that's
tried
why the
for metal, but the metal has those extensions that you are requiring now, and I have an area where it's a problem in there because I have a double roof in the garage and the other roof, and they're close by, but then the top roof goes like this, so I don't know how to do that. There's not enough space in the front for that.
Yes. So,
On
the
roof on
code
roof.
was designed so that people like yourself that have wood frame houses could come and get a shingle, a shingle for a shingle roof, okay? But you were required to provide a letter that says that they cannot support it. And the code says that letter must be done by an engineer. The engineer must bring the letter in and present it to the
In
board.
person.
So it's not unburdened, a huge burden to do it. It's just, it requires a couple extra steps in order to do the shingle roof. And then, like I said, it's unfortunate because 3 weeks ago when Murphy was here, we explained to him that the engineer needed to be here. He was given 3 weeks to bring the engineer here, and now you're back in front of us without the engineer. So unfortunately, we're tied at what we could do. We do meet again in 2 weeks, so if this engineer saying that this letter is from can present the letter, first of all, correct the dates, and then present the letter, the engineer letter to us, just like that other gentleman that was here, we would pass it just as quickly as we just passed that last one.
Okay.
So I'm,
The one thing maybe we could do right now is just leave it, come back to it, and in case Murph shows up half an hour,
You want-
or something like that.
with the
We
engineer.
could just make a vote at the end of the session.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine if, again, it's not.
Yeah, if he has the engineer
Dragging
with
from
him,
The engineer with him, yeah.
unless he brings the engineer with him, it's not gonna, it's not gonna
Told me
change.
The
anything.
guy doesn't wanna go.
You-
All right.
I mean, if you want to just table this,
Yeah.
we can table it for the engineer, table it pending engineer. I mean, the paperwork looks legit, it's all in order.
It's
We just
about
don't
the
have an
date
engineer here to present it to us.
And the pictures,
And the
Minus the
dates,
dating being.
Mining the date
and the
issue.
date and the picture.
I have a motion by Ed.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Motion carries. All right, sir, thank you. All right. Hopefully everyone's still checked in. We got a 5N 11701 Northeast 9th Avenue for a pergola, Chaps Design.
Good evening.
Thank you, sir. Give us a second.
Sure.
We're looking at the pergola first, and then I see you also have a pool, so we'll go to that.
I didn't know I was coming for the pool too, but I will do
Okay.
it. I will do it too, no problem.
A lot coverage, 38.2% with the, again, it's reference to the pergola. Okay, that includes the pool, actually, it does say the pool, okay. Now the question is the survey, where is it located?
Go to on the one of the PDF.
A lot of. I like the pool.
Tucked up against the house. Way within the setback. Yeah.
Yes, the pergola is attached to the house on the pool deck area.
Motion to approve?
Still haven't got to it.
I don't mind.
I'm still scrolling here. Okay, here it is. Yeah, so yeah, it's tucked, it's a corner lot, it's tucked up in there. Okay, the setback on the side is it's nowhere near the setback. David, Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, motion carries. The pergola is approved. Now the next is 11701 Northeast 9th Avenue again for a pool.
Okay.
What we got here, because the pool's not on the pergola survey.
You see a little swerve,
Five,
curvy line below the pergola.
5-0, right?
5-0, yes. Okay, so the pool. Okay, so you're on a corner lot and the corner lot has a 30-foot side setback. So the pool appears, it doesn't have a dimension line, but it appears that it does go in beyond the 30 feet.
27.
Yes,
Oh,
27.
there it is. I'm sorry. I didn't zoom in
No
enough.
problem. And 29 on the other side.
So what is that season safety, what is that structure that's 3 feet wide, that's 6 in?
Okay, so that's a safety pool cover. It's a automatic retractable cover made of a membrane.
So it's at grade, basically. It's at like one end of the pool. It's kind of like it's on top of the deck and then it
It's
just
on
kind
top.
of,
I'll have a video if you want me to show you how it actually looks.
it's a pool cover. Okay. So it's not like a wall or something like that.
No, no, no. Do you want to see the video or you?
No, it's
You
okay.
don't
I understand what it is. I just,
Not a big physical structure.
No, no, no. It's that high, the box is that high and you just have the motor inside that just make the pool cover retractable.
so here's the thing. You're at 27 feet,
Okay.
which if you wanted to pursue it, you could pursue a variant. Because you're on a corner lot and there's been precedent on pools having variances, or you shrink your pool down to 27 feet wide, make it 30 feet from the property line, and we could approve of you tonight, probably.
And the other part is if some of the other stuff that's around the pool doesn't exist right now, correct? Because it says like second phase and stuff.
Correct. That's correct.
So if it has the ability to move, you could also keep the pool the exact same dimension and just slide it 3 feet further away and it would shrink, like for instance, that recessed fire pit or you could either shrink the pool or just slide the pool. as
Yeah,
long
I
as
think
it-
make it 27 will be fine.
Okay, so shrink the pool from
Shrink.
30 to 27.
Correct.
Then
Correct.
And that way you meet the 30-foot setback and we're all
Correct.
good. So,
Yes,
the second phase, it looks like you just want to do a little accessory building or something.
correct.
Okay.
That's on the building, on the master permit.
Okay. Has that already been approved?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Okay. Oh, this is, okay.
We are working on the foundation right now.
So if you,
Want to require an updated drawing or?
I mean, we would require obviously an updated drawing, but I think we could approve it based on 27 feet. But they would have to submit the drawing prior to,
To do the pool, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
So just to make,
it would just, I think it would just say, we could say yes, but then in 2 weeks, they resubmit, the drawing comes back, we put eyes on it. We actually see that it's 27 and then we could sign off on it. So is that okay?
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Pending submittal of the drawing.
13th and whatever, having a pool built in the setback and having issues.
No, I mean, we could just say we would be minimal, oh my goodness, we'd be agreeable, sorry, to 27 feet, pool, 30-foot setback, but they would have to resubmit the drawing.
Contingent upon applicants submitting by site plan.
second.
That was Ed David.
I'm sorry, just a quick question to make sure, the drawings that we need to change is the one that has been done by the engineer, Brad Blue Edge, right? That's the one you want to see.
The one that shows that it's setback 27 feet.
Thank you very much.
All right. All right, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, so it's approved and just you have to resubmit the drawing for the next meeting. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like I have more people here than circled on the agenda. Huh? Oh, okay. So the next one I have checked in was 5S 11935 Northeast 11th Place. Bordon, Robert Bordon, Impact Windows.
Not any of you guys?
Yeah, you're supposed to be here, you got caught on a flight for work.
Oh, okay. We'll look at it and see if there's any questions. Hey.
We're looking at number 1 and number 3.
Yeah, that's the,
Horizontal sliding and horizontal sliding.
Mara, you're here. Rosie's here.
Do you know the color of the frame around the glass? Huh? White.
Mario. You're here for 5J, right?
So motion to approve.
So this is 5S we're talking about. Okay, I have a motion, David and Ed, on favor to say aye. Aye. That passes.
All set.
All right, thank you. So we have 5J and 5L, right? So 5J, 11018, Northeast 8th Avenue, outdoor deck, Rosie. How are you? Sure.
So this says a replacement of existing deck, so is the square footage of like the impervious, is that changing at all, or you're just redoing the part that already existed and adding a roof?
It increased only because previously we just closed an addition. And the balcony was gonna be part of a separate permit, which we're integrating to the deck that we tore down. So it increased a little bit by the balcony space. In front of the room on the left-hand side.
At 535 square feet. That's proposed.
Right.
So is it a covered terrace or is it a deck?
I'm gonna do a
Yeah,
covered
it's
terrace,
a-
it's too hot, it never went out.
Placement of outdoor deck and roof over it like.
Right.
Got it. Okay, and then the other thing too is on your calculations, you have impervious 40.5 and impervious, or I'm sorry, impervious 40.5, impervious 39, so it doesn't add up to
Oh,
100.
that's true. 0.5, right. Sorry.
So it needs to be one or the other.
It is 40.5, so the difference.
40.5. It's a 12,800 lot, so.
But the weird thing is, this is the calculation for driveways, isn't it?
No, that,
You have a 50% lot coverage, so you're at 40.5, so you still have 10 more percent.
okay.
So it does, but it says here is percentage cannot exceed 40, so
That's what I found weird.
that's for the driveway. That's
Okay.
that's only really referencing driveways.
And we're fine,
Top
okay.
of the sheet says parentheses.
I know it's this document is so wrong. So, so the applied, we're good. I haven't had a chance to look at the survey.
Going straight off the back, so it's not messing with the side setbacks. And you would need to come for a separate permit for the roof for that part of the structure?
Yeah, roof will have a separate permit.
So
It's a flat roof? Or,
It's a flat roof. Yeah, the whole house is flat.
so motion to approve?
all in favor, say aye. And that was David and Ed, by the way.
Cool.
Motion carries.
All right, guys, thanks. Good night.
Thank you. All right, I got 5L, 11380 Northeast 8th Avenue, impact windows.
Plan tells you the type already.
Just a second, sir. Okay.
So shows only some windows being replaced. Is that because the other ones are already impacted?
The combination, the other ones are impact and shutters, and then some of those windows will potentially be part of a future renovation, and so. Yeah, and then also they're inward facing, so we had the opportunity to stage it and delay them a little bit.
I only ask because mainly what we look for in a door and window permit, it's just that the windows across the elevation of the front
Mhm.
are consistent type.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because there are at least two other windows and potentially three if you count the small one side return. We don't know what type of.
We Googled.
Yeah, across the front, there's the only windows that aren't being changed. There's the door, of course. There's that one window which actually has rolling shutters, and there's a small side window that's about 2 feet wide, sort of.
Because this is the garage door.
This is the garage door,
That's
exactly,
not included, so.
exactly.
So the one that's next to the door that's facing front.
Yeah.
It's a what right now? Next window currently?
That is, it's impact windows. It has a sort of rolling shutters above it. That facade may end up being adjusted, and so we decided instead of changing the windows at this point to just delay it.
You know what type, like is it a horizontal slider? Is it a single?
It is a horizontal slider.
A slider.
It's a horizontal roller, excuse me, roller slider.
So it's gonna.
Yeah.
So it's a white horizontal slider according to the Google
Yeah.
picture. And you have a garage door and then you have a side window, which,
Okay, as long as the
Yeah.
one that's there is already a horizontal.
Yeah, it's horizontal.
and the new ones are white and horizontal also.
The
Yep.
new ones are, the new ones are horizontal, yes.
Looks good.
And then we also note, which you don't see there, which we have cloches now. And so the cloches are currently about they're 5 feet in the front now, but these things grow quickly, so they'll probably be near your limit within a year.
Yeah. That's fine. As long as the front windows are all of a, or, style and color, that's
Okay,
Motion to approve?
David, Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
thank you very much.
Motion carries. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Nancy, are you just here watching? Okay, and this gentleman here? Everybody's just, oh, okay. All right, do I have minutes from last? No? Are they on the, do we have them to vote on yet or no?
They're completed, but not just.
Okay, so we'll move on from minutes. Next will be 4C, 11927 Northeast Sixth Avenue, shingle re-roof.
That or the kid be pretending to be a cat, I'm not sure.
Range roofing. Okay, so
Letter is the very last thing.
is that a multi-dimensional shingle?
Looks like it's
Architectural roof, yeah, okay. All right, so same thing. We have a engineer letter from March 20th, 2024. You have a Florida registered engineer, but he didn't provide the photographs. It looks like he did do a visual in-person inspection.
also, his name's Edward, so very suspect.
Yeah, wouldn't trust that guy. So motion to
But-
table?
Yeah, another, again, we need them here to present it. So motion from Ed,
Second.
David, all in favor, say aye, aye. So we're tabling it. All right, new business, 5A, 650 Northeast 115th Street, re-roof, William Pierce. Yes, sir. Yes, so, the engineer of record needs to come and present, the letter. It looks like she had the letters, the tile, the shingle looks, good, but it's just, the letter has to be presented, by the engineer, yeah, with photographs. Okay? Okay, I'm sure. Thank you, sir.
Motion to approve. Flat review. Second. 5A.
What's the color?
Flat,
Flat, it's the color?
flat review.
Oh, it's a flat roof, okay.
Yeah. That's
Sorry.
why it's flat.
Okay, David, Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Have you guys ever flown into Milwaukee? Milwaukee International
Can't say that I have.
Airport? They painted on the roof of a bar at the edge of the lake, which is right on the approach, says welcome to Cleveland.
Okay.
So when you were asking me like, just so if you're flying in, you're like, what the hell? We're flying into the wrong place. But
Isn't that a TV show?
when you were asking me what
The color is?
it's all like, well, we can't really see it from everything other than above.
All right, 5B, 680 Northeast 118th Street, pavers around pool area, Victor Mayoli. Kind of like a rash of shingle applications here.
You just call it shingles.
Why?
You have a case of shingles?
Yeah, that's,
Pun not intended.
So we call it dad.
A
joke.
rash
That's
of
why
shingles.
he immediately.
all right, pavers, 39% coverage. Project and paving detail. Details. It's, looks like it's about 5 feet around. Full 20 feet, it's all in the back.
Okay.
50%.
Yeah, their calculation things, I don't think they take into account the driveway. It's like roughly eyeballing. It also says that it's.
I mean, it's all in the rear.
Yeah, yeah, it's just about lot coverage, it's not an aesthetic thing. Just paving the entire backyard.
Yeah, the thing is that
But
if,
it's only that area around the pool. There's landscaping. Number 4 is that's all rat or green space.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, okay, so they're leaving a green border, but they're paving most of their backyard.
basically 860 square feet represents 10%. They're within 10% of their coverage, so if front, their front driveway is 20 feet across, 43 feet long. Front driveway is kind of an odd shape, but it's definitely 30 feet back, but, I mean, they're close, but I don't.
Motion to approve.
Second.
And David, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries. All right, next be 5E, 931 Northeast 116th Street, re-roof.
Not re-roof, it's metal. Oh, it's a shift to metal. That's a copper. 5E.
Wasn't that what was the one with the gentleman that we have as engineer that was?
That was 5G. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Got a pitch of 3.5 to 12, 6-inch fascia, 3-foot overhang. That's a huge overhang.
5 feet.
Copper colored.
5 feet.
My house, the overhang at the edge?
Oh, I was gonna say, this says 3 feet.
No, I was just, you
Having
were saying it was huge, and I was
Stroke
just
or
saying
something
that
like that.
I don't have a pitch roof.
Does say copper is one of the colors, so copper's the color.
They also have a motion to approve.
Okay.
David Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries. All right. Next would be 5F, 940 Northeast 119th Street, driveway Alexander Alvord.
.26% and 37%, so it's fine. Not close to the edges of the property, approved.
37.6, 22. Okay. David Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Next would be 5H, 1015 Northeast 114th Street, windows and doors, sub-permit, B Park LLC. So these windows have been in this house probably a year. This is on the one that's on my block. and they're just now paying for the permit. Is this like an after the fact? Yeah, but they should have got the window permit prior to ordering the windows. Okay. I think that leaves us open for,
You just need a permit for that first inspection.
huh?
Technically, you just need the permit in hand for that first inspection.
Yeah. But it's like, that's the purpose of having sub permits, is that you're supposed to come in and apply it before you order your windows. To,
Do we have a schedule? Gage, do you know offhand from looking at them, if the ones across the front? are all-
no, I mean, it's correct. I mean, the elevations are correct. I'm just saying. You typically, this is like the third house that has done this, where they've already done all the work, and then they come in for the sub permits. They've already done it, so anyway.
As a village, should we be happy when they do that, 'cause don't we charge them like 2.5 times permit fee or something?
Well, I mean, if they did do it as an after the fact, I mean, it would probably catch their,
That's submitted as a regular permit, so.
you know,
Motion to approve.
if they caught it for as an after the fact and they find them, then they probably would stop, you know.
Yeah.
Was that, that was David, right? Okay. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Yeah, I mean, the way that I see it is, it's like, all right, the more people that do that, the more revenue for this game park.
Okay, next will be 1070 Northeast 119th Street fence.
Finally.
No, yours is 121st.
It's here, though. It's coming up.
Ticket fence.
Horizontal.
Yeah. That's horizontal ticket.
Oh, no. Photos on member follows with 0.5 inch spacing between. Is it wood or metal?
Metal, it says aluminum. Yeah. Aluminium.
Kind of elevation.
Motion to approve?
Just in the front corners, right? No, it's
Yeah.
a 0.5 inch, so that I can't climb over to go to the pool.
Yeah.
I have a first, David.
Second.
Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, motion carries. Next on the agenda is going to be 5K 11315 Northeast 9th Court, temporary construction fence.
Motion to approve?
All the way around, although, wow. 9th Court. 11315 Northeast 9th Court. Okay, that was David Ed. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, motion carries. Is that the same people? Five M 11503 Northeast 11th Place driveway. Orzo.
This has my drawing that I must have done at the table here. My handwriting, 100%. The woman that came and they had a tree in the middle and she was trying to understand and we looked at it for a while and literally took my,
Oh, yeah, that's on 11th Place. 30 feet by 8 feet by 30 inches setback from the side.
You have the perfect opportunity to do the funniest thing.
which is Deny it.
Deny your drawing.
The awkward.
All right.
What is it? Concrete?
I mean, this, she's just putting a little concrete driveway on the right-hand side.
Can't read your drawing?
The drawing doesn't specify the finish. That's the point.
Diagonal lines.
I mean, honestly, I don't know what the driveway is. It's all clear even from the description on the permit app.
There's 5 feet by 5 feet concrete slab.
Says concrete slabs to remove pressure from oak tree root, remove 10-inch dirt to fill with 6-inch land rock and 4-inch gravel for driveway. On the permit application,
Oh, I know.
concrete.
I see concrete curb, 180 linear feet. Demo, 7 5-foot-5 concrete slabs. Compression oak tree, remove 10-inch. That description tells you what kind of driveway they're doing?
Concrete slabs,
Yeah,
to
5 by
5 by 5 concrete slabs to remove pressure from.
Gravel and rock under.
Oh, what do you mean remove Wi-Fi, what?
I think that there's missing some comma. It's so concrete curb slab demo, right? Put a period after demo and then read the 5 by 5.
What's demo 7? What's 7?
7 is the start of the next sentence, or it's supposed to be a
Okay, so my point is, we don't know what the hell you're getting.
5 by 5 slabs that happen to be on 6-inch land rock and then 4 inches of gravel.
I like the word concrete.
Well, hey,
What it's gonna be
we'll
is
see. I'm
concrete.
gonna just earmark this address. We'll see what we get.
The good news, is we'll get to blame you. I'm fine with that bet.
Is there a motion?
Motion to, well, it's your drawing.
Therefore I can. I'm.
Motion to
conflicted.
approve.
Second.
David Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Yeah, that would actually be the funniest thing is if you recuse yourself, so then we can't.
You have quorum.
Next be 5P 11860 Griffin Boulevard, storm panels and impact door, Luca Bronzi. That's an interesting name. Old Godfather.
Yeah.
But all this is a door and then the stuff that covers windows, correct?
8 storm panels and 1 impact door.
So, motion to approve because there's just a French door, like.
And they're white shutters, so. For storm panels. David Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
So I
Motion
wanted to
carries.
use the Bronzy.
Don't wanna sleep with the fish.
Yeah.
All right, 5Q 11910 Northeast 11th Court, concrete slabs. Or concrete slab.
I don't think that I've ever seen a calculation done to the 6th decimal place.
Survey this? No.
That is funny. 3.50172275. Percentage 64.9822. Got a math person.
I appreciate that.
I just can't tell from the survey what
Yeah.
exactly it is.
It's not a survey. There is no survey.
Oh.
It looks like it's just around a pool.
But what is in the front yard? What is, I mean, we need a survey. And the calculations are fine if they're correct, which I have a feeling they are. But
Well, we know that it
we need
doesn't.
a survey.
Well, we know that it doesn't go past the 2 edges of the house, right? So unless they're at an angled lot, there's no way that it's then going into the setback, right?
Yeah,
So
but
then we don't really have,
I know, but
I think Gage is just asking for the lot coverage. Like,
we need a survey. When we do something like this, we usually have a survey.
don't disagree.
Okay.
I'm looking at Google Earth. It's pretty clear what they're doing and I think they're doing anything that we would approve, but
anybody that's that good at math is never doing it. They're absolutely.
I mean, we can make it contingent on us submitting a survey. Just so, because I mean, it should have,
Motion to approve contingent on submitting.
David Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Tracking all these contingencies?
Fine.
We have a contingency department that will outsource.
Finally, hopefully, 5R, 11929 Northeast Sixth Avenue, front porch alteration. So they're closing in, they're taking out the arches, it looks like.
Yeah, they're opening it up more. Let more light in, and then I guess it's gonna go with, we're gonna come back to repaint the house.
Oh, it's like a flat. They're contemporizing it. So the picture shows the roof the porch under the roof. And then this drawing shows it kind of like protruding past it. Is it the rendering not correct, or are they doing something different? Are they extending it? I feel like they're extending it out.
It says existing roof to remain, existing porch roof to remain,
Roof to remain.
but the front photo doesn't seem like it's flat section, but maybe it's just
Roof,
receiving that.
Porch roof, structure to remain, existing roof to remain.
Their dotted, their change floor plan doesn't change the footprint of it at all. Just narrows the column.
They're raising it up and they're taking the arches out,
Motion to approve.
but I don't think it's gonna look like this rendering.
Now we have two beds in the same
They
meeting.
never looked quite like the renderings.
Huh?
They never look quite like.
I know, but this looks like it's a poured concrete like slab, and if you look at the picture of the house, it's the roof, the hipped roof overlaps the. Okay, I mean, they're not really changing the footprint. I'm sorry, who is the first?
Dave.
David and then Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay. Motion is approved. All right. We cover everything? All right. Good job tonight, Tanisha. All right, our next meeting is on the 20th, which is in 2 weeks. Everybody good with that?
Yes.
So,
Motion to adjourn.
yeah, just, if I can make a request, maybe have the, engineer present their letter next time.
Are we adjourning or are we not adjourning?
I'm just asking really quick.
Only because,
We're
look,
asking
I
him to
agree,
come in.
only because, exactly.
We're asking this professional to come.
Make have them waste their time coming here only to then say, oh, we didn't need you because we just read the report. I think we need to let them go up, do their dog and pony show.
I understand. I read all of the ones and that was the one that had all of the things. So I was excited to be like, hey, guys, as a Venn diagram of this versus the ones that we're going to read, like this one passes the test.
Especially because, only because if I'm a homeowner and I probably paid for his time.
Oh, of course he paid for your
And
time.
I'm like, why the hell did I have to do that? The guy on the board knew what.
So, and it's kind of nice. It was actually the first time that we've had it
I wanted to tell the guy, hey.
with the new code.
congrats, you were the, You're the first engineer to go through jump through the hoops.
Okay, I have a motion at 7:41 to adjourn by David.
Wait, there's
favor say
nothing
aye.
else to berate